Our guest today has landed. Do you land up the... She's here at the top of the tower. We're having a lovely chat. She's a Hollywood superstar now. You'll know her from Doctor Who, from Guardians of the Galaxy. You'll know her from Jumanji. She's here to talk about The Life of Chuck, her new film. It's Karen Gillan. What a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much.
You look more Irish than anyone I've ever met. And yet here you are with your Scottish accent.
I know.
Let's get this out of the way. You've got a bit of provenance that you're going to share with us. But you don't know where you're from.
Yeah, so I looked at my family tree.
Yeah.
I can see that we came over from Ireland, went to Sunderland, of all places.
Well, why not?
Mackems. And the last name was Ferry on the family tree.
Appropriate. You probably came by boat as well. So it's all,
I would have thought so,
it all adds up.
I'm Irish.
One of my best friends is Jonathan Ferry. I mean, you could be related.
Maybe I'm related to your best friend.
To my pal. We'll fix that up.
Yes.
How are you doing today? This is the kind of end of the line.
This is the big grand finale.
How does that feel?
I'm excited because I'm going to see my friend after this.
Are you going for a bit of lunch? Is that the idea?
We might get some food. Yeah, it's going to be lovely.
Who's the guy with you sitting outside?
He's a marketing genius from Studio Canal.
If you want a film, come in and use your phone inside. Don't be going through the glass because then it's just shoddy. But come on in and we'll keep talking and he can come in and work around. Are you okay if he works around us?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So where are you going for lunch? Well, you can't tell us what venue, but you're going
I'm
somewhere.
going to go to his house.
Oh, you're going to the house?
Yeah.
Tell me this. Can you go, move freely about the city or the country or where you go?
I can. But if I have like a scheduled appearance that's been announced previously, then there would be more people there, if that makes sense. Which is fine. But otherwise, you don't get too much of the mobbing that you might expect. No, I can't get around my hometown.
No, okay.
Inverness, because that's a smaller place, so people are much more aware of me there. But I get around New York City fine.
Really?
Yeah, I can move around.
You can move around.
Yeah.
I heard this story because you're very striking and very glamorous looking. And
glamorous?
Yeah.
Well, thanks.
What are you laughing at?
I just don't view myself that way, but thank you.
Well, ask the 7.5 million people who follow you on Instagram how they feel about that. I mean, that's amazing.
That's sweet.
That's just but I remember hearing the story about Marilyn Monroe, and she was walking along the street in Manhattan or something with a friend.
Right.
And she was kind of, dressed down, and the friend said, "Wow, how come no one's stopping you?" She's saying, "Look, it's Marilyn Monroe." She goes, "Do you want me to be Marilyn Monroe?" And they said, "Yeah, go on." So she took the hat off and put the coat on, and she just went, and she walked down the street. They couldn't move for a minute because she turned into Marilyn Monroe. Anyway,
it was a character that she assumed.
It was sort of an element of that.
Yeah.
Talk to us all about The Life of Chuck. Congratulations on the film. You're in the first act largely, isn't that it?
It's split into three acts. It's a big celebration of an ordinary man's life called Chuck, but it celebrates all these kind of extraordinary little moments throughout his life and makes you sort of examine your own life and how you're choosing to live it.
Yes. And reflect on the what ifs in life, and it's slightly existential. But it comes from a Stephen King novella, so it's got that lovely eeriness to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's funny because when it came through, I was thinking Stephen King and Mike Flanagan, the kings of horror. Yeah. It's not horror at all. It's really life-affirming. It's joyful. It really made me examine my own life, actually. When I was preparing for the role, I was like, how am I going to, first of all, play a character who's dealing with the end of the universe? Because that's what's going on in the first act. And it sort of made me realise that all of these things that we can fixate on so much in life, whether it's like accolades or money or all of these ththings, would just fade away at the end of it all. And it's all about connecting with the people that you love and who love you back. And it's as simple as that.
Yeah, I love that. And it's that sort of, I remember describing something as chasing the wrong gold.
Right, yeah.
And really the important things, you're a health worker in this film, and there's your partner eventually comes, I don't want to give too much away, but there is a resolution in some respects, and it is that living that moment when Tom Hiddleston just bursts into dance with the drummer on the street, and things you just go, I would never do that. You kind of, do.
I know.
Do the fun stuff.
I was preparing for the role and I was like examining my own life, and I was like, is there anything I haven't done out of fear that I've really wanted to do? And yeah, absolutely is the answer. And I think that it's important for all of us to ask ourselves that, and then we should go and do that thing.
Yeah. I mean, the greatest thing that happened to you has to be the birth of your daughter. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so
Clementine.
much. Yeah.
It's a beautiful.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Winston Churchill's wife's name, I think?
Was it?
Yeah, like the song.
Well, that's a fun nugget that I'll tell her. And she'll be like, this British Prime Minister from the past. She's going to have an American accent. How weird is that?
Isn't that strange?
Oh, it's so weird. She's going to be like, hey, Mom. And I'm going to be like, it's Mum.
But it's that song, "Oh My Darling, Oh My Darling," isn't it? Do you ever think
Yeah,
about?
well,
"Oh My
actually,
Darling,
she's
Clementine"?
named after a Bobby Darren song, which is a take on that song that you're singing, but it's a swing version.
One of the greatest underestimated lounge artists of all time, Bobby Darren.
Bobby Darren, brilliant. Yeah.
Brilliant singer. And are you a Darren fan, broadly speaking?
Yeah.
So-
I like those crooners and swings and Frank Sinatra. And,
You like all that stuff?
Yeah.
Same. Okay, good.
Yeah, so I always loved that song since I was a kid. I re-listened to it as an adult and I was like, it's a little offensive actually. It's about he sings about like chunky Clementine and how overweight she is.
But
and I
he
was
still
like,
loves her.
her. Yeah, I'm like, what is this song? And that's what I've named my daughter.
That's a beautiful name, and it has to be said.
It's lovely.
And how is she? She's only, what, 8 months, you said?
She's 8 months. She came out completely round with orange hair, so she looks like a literal Clementine. That wasn't planned. I didn't know she was going to look like that. But she's great. She's got a sense of humour. She laughs at mishaps. She's going to have a wicked sense of humour.
I love that. So you must be like so excited to kind of finish doing all this stuff and just going, right, get her
You know,
back.
as fun as it is, I do want to get back to my baby.
But it's just changed everything. It does in your life.
It's changed my entire perspective. Like my whole sense of purpose now is keep this baby alive and then act on the side.
But it kind of chimes though with the life of Chuck, like, because it's such a life changing.
Yeah.
And did you all write notes at the end of the movie about how the experience was, and became a little book of
Mike
thought?
Flanagan asked us.
Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so Mike, the filmmaker, was like, can you just write a little piece about your experience and I'll just put it into a book? So I wrote mine in reverse order, like the film is structured, and I just talked about how it felt really nice to feel completely present, because so often we're in a moment and we don't appreciate it because we're longing for something else. We want to achieve something more. And on that film, I felt, actually, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. And that was such a nice feeling.
Doesn't it feel good to write stuff down, like, sometimes?
Yeah, it's really cathartic.
And it worked for you.
Yeah, I think writing stuff down is really healthy.
It's good. We'll stay with us for a few minutes, Karen. We've got a quick song to take, and then we'll come back and finish our conversation. Karen Gillan is our guest at the top of the tower this morning. Being interviewed by the King of the Nerds. He's like, what? So, Karen, can we talk about Doctor Who? I mean, let's do it. You are probably like the nerd queen, are you? I mean, you must be like...
Can I have that on my gravestone?
Yes, you can.
Karen Gillan, the nerd queen. That's what I want.
Here lies the remains of Karen, Queen of the Nerds. Between Doctor Who and, not to mention Jumanji, but Guardians of the Galaxy, you have a special place in the hearts of nerds around the world. I mean,
I'm honoured. I'm honoured to take that place.
Tell me about that, though, because it is these roles that you have and that you're so good at, if not brilliant at. How does that feel?
I mean, I don't think about it when I'm doing it. I'm just trying to play a character truthfully. And that's it. That's as simple as it is. And then the reception of it is almost like none of my business in a weird way. But to see that it's resonating with people is just like really lovely.
Right, but you've joined these universes. I mean, Doctor Who's been around even longer than I have. Like it goes, and everyone has their own doctor and doctor's companion and whatever. So you know, and that's wrapped up with the nostalgia of sorts. So even though it's just you're doing your job as a brilliant actor, you also have this, not responsibility is a bit lofty, but you have this association for a lot of the fans and so on that takes it into. Do you do the Comic Con thing, for example, or do you
No, I'm always at Comic Con.
Tell me what that's like.
I mean, I do them all over the world, actually, and it's lovely because I get to meet fans and they can tell me what the characters mean to them, and that's just so lovely for me. And I sign dolls of myself, which is quite a weird sensation.
A very peculiar sensation.
Yeah. No, that never gets normal, actually. It's really strange. But, I mean, it's lovely. It's so nice to be in stuff that people are passionate about, because that's quite rare, actually.
It is rare, and that's the joy. But you also can indulge yourself. So you wrote. I love that this expression you used in an interview recently, where you said you wrote a kind of horror thriller in a postpartum haze, which I think was a great expression. It's probably a horror moment in itself.
A little bit,
what
definitely
happened?
Moments. I don't remember. I really was in a haze. I've written a pilot for television in that haze.
Wow.
While trapped under the baby, because I didn't figure out how to put the baby into the crib, so it was contact naps all the time, and I couldn't move, and I didn't dare move because I didn't want to wake her up. So I was like, what can I do right now to pass this time? Oh, I'll just like create something.
And that's what you did. You laptop with the kind of right hand, baby in left arm.
Yeah, I think I was trying to type and then that was really difficult, and then I was trying to do it on my phone, and I was like, I'll just have it in my head and I'll get it out once the baby is not on me. So now I have some stuff that I can create after.
With Mike. Are you working with Mike again?
There is something in the works with Mike. Yes, that is going to be probably the biggest undertaking of my life. And I can't really talk about it right now, but it is in the horror space, and it's going to... You'll understand. Hopefully I can come back and talk about it, but it will be the hardest thing I've ever done.
The deal is you come back and talk about it, and I won't ask any more questions. Deal,
okay.
done.
Deal,
sold
done.
to the nerd on the left. But this is great because horror is all in. It never went too far away. You've talked about your dad sitting down with you saying you can watch them all, The Exorcist and everything else, but not The Shining. And back to Stephen King, who of course wrote The Life of Chuck as the novella. But The Shining has a special place in your heart.
That is my favourite film of all time.
What a great choice!
Oh,
why?
So
Why?
good. I mean, I love Stanley Kubrick for a start. I mean, he's my favourite filmmaker, and he's just done such a good job. I mean, it's also light. Like, you think of horror films and it's like darkness and shadows. The whole thing is incredibly lit. Yeah. And he invented the Steadicam for this film.
Did he?
Yeah, to follow him around on the tricycle and like...
Oh, the tricycle.
Yeah, those shots are amazing.
Yeah, and when you go down certain hotels or apartment blocks and you just say, it's red rum. When you see all that carpet.
Carpet. I'm going to find some twins any second. Yeah.
But it is. And even I was watching a film the other night and they came through, it was Weapons. I'm sure you've seen it.
Oh, yeah, I loved it.
Okay, so they come through the door, like here's Johnny.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, the parents, yeah.
So it's a very interesting description of The Shining as being bright, even though it's a horror. It's not hiding behind the shadows. No,
it's different. It's lit. It really just, I think it like evokes such terror, and it's such a slow build and slow burn, and it's just really like it doesn't rely on jump scares. It's like it really gets into the soul.
And did you see Sinners as well?
No, I haven't seen Sinners
yet. You're
gonna
love that.
All my friends keep being like, have you seen it yet? Have you seen it yet?
Well, now that you're finished doing this, there's a whole bunch of people looking at
Whoa! That was a jump scare.
That was a jump scare. Oh, your comic timing is brilliant. But that's okay. That's okay. They're not real. They're just AI.
Oh,
we
cool.
just bring them in.
Okay, so I'm not hallucinating. That's great.
Not in the slightest. You haven't just done too much of this. But I mean, your horror knowledge is clear. And now that you're gonna write it too, I'm excited about the project that we shall not speak about. But
it's going to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing on the agenda. Okay, Karen, we'll see you again very, very soon.
Yes.
Thank you for coming along to see us today. A lot of people were sitting outside the building to greet you because you've got a huge fan base, as people, if they didn't know. But I really enjoyed meeting you, and thanks for being with us. Enjoy your lunch.
I will.
Enjoy your time at Clementine, I should say, and for the rest of your life. And I love the Bobby Darren connection.
It's Bobby Darren. That's
Great
right.
call. Karen Gillan, thank you so much. The movie, by the way, is called The Life of Chuck. It's being released in cinemas today.
Now.
Yes,
yeah.
great. Go and see it. You're going to love it. Thank you, Karen.